Alright, all set. And 3, 2, 1, action! This is Cinematic Motif. Hello, I'm Wanson and welcome back to Cinematic Motif, where I introduce you films in Taiwan and around the world. And we also use one Taiwanese film as a motif to explore other works in the cinematic world. So today, welcome back, Alan.
Hi, I'm Alan again.
Yeah, our movie guest Alan is here with us again. And today we're going to talk about films about Pride Month because it is the start of May.
Yes.
Okay, so today...
The start of June.
The month of June, which means... okay, I abbreviated it. Anyway, so we are going to start with a motif here in Taiwan. One of the most well-known movie, also one of the biggest LGBTQ plus movie here in Taiwan is probably this one. Your Name Engraved Herein, 刻在你心底的名字. And I'm now playing you the theme tune of the movie called 刻在我心底的名字, Your Name Engraved Here.
No, it's confusing, so just give up.
Yeah, I'm playing you the theme tune of the movie as the starter of our show today. I'll be right back talking about other big films about LGBTQ plus and Pride Month on the show today. So stay tuned and don't go anywhere.
只有我自己，好不容易交出真心的勇气，你沉默的回应是善意。刻在我心底的名字，忘记了时间这回事，于是谎言说了一次就一辈子，曾顽固跟世界对峙，觉得连呼吸都是奢侈。如果有下次，我会再爱一次。刻在我心底的名字，你藏在尘封的位置，要不是这样，我怎么过一辈子？我住在霓虹的城市，握着飞向天堂的地址，你可以翱翔，可是我只能停止。寻找你，茫茫人海，却又想起你。好不容易离开思念的轨迹，回忆将我联系到过去。刻在我心底的名字，忘记了时间这回事，既然决定爱上一次就一辈子，希望让这世界静止，想念才不会变得奢侈。如果有下次，我会再爱一次。刻在我心底的名字，你藏在尘封的位置，要不是这样，我怎么过一辈子？我住在想你的城市，握着飞向天空的钥匙，你继续翱翔，还有我为你坚持。
This is 刻在我心底的名字 from the film Your Name Engraved Herein, 刻在你心底的名字. I'm not even understand what I'm talking about, so anyway, let's just leave it
No,
there.
actually, the English name is the same, but it's different in Mandarin Chinese.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, and you know, when your name is engraved, it's engraved in your heart and my heart, right?
Yeah.
That's
two
hearts.
basically the meaning.
Yeah, basically that is what it means. Alright, so today we're talking about Pride Month movie, and very surprisingly, our first film is
Luca.
Luca. Yeah, the film is called Luca 的夏天. We're talking about this film. You might be thinking about, isn't it a film about Italy? A film about friendship and bromance? But maybe there is something more in it.
Okay, you're being so mysterious.
Okay, so anyway, this is, in case you don't know, Luca is a 2021 American animated movie from Disney and Pixar.
Yeah.
It is set in 1959 in a village by the coast in Italy. Luca and Alberto become friends and start the journey to win a Vespa in a triathlon. What is interesting is that they are actually of another breed, not human. They are sea monsters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think this is a very cute film. It talks about basically the pre-puberty bromance. But Alan, you have another theory about how it can links to LGBTQ+, right?
Yeah, it's personal, first of all.
Okay.
Okay, so my interpretation is that they are sea monsters. They're not human. But what if we see sea monsters as gay?
A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first of all, the villagers, they all hate and they are afraid of sea monsters. It could be seen as homophobic, homophobia. And what is interesting is that the two sea monsters, they actually want to win of the Vespa. It's like a scooter, which is pretty masculine. Yeah. So the whole film is about how those two sea monsters are concealing their own identity at the same time fighting in a triathlon to win the Vespa. So in the end, they're actually accepted and embraced by the whole village. So even though they're sea monsters, or you can say even though they're gay, they can still win a Vespa. They can still win something that is deemed masculine, something you say the straight man would desire. So it's about how, like, when they become mature, when they adapt to the norm in the society, actually it doesn't matter whether they're gay or straight.
Yeah.
They're men, and that's it.
I think it's really interesting when we put this, a film under this structure of viewing a gay movie, or probably a coming of age movie of probably two gay kids. And I think it's really interesting because when we are in pre-puberty, oftentimes we don't clarify this. The borderline between romance and friendship really blurs because it's a time when you're still developing your identity, you're developing your understanding of love. And maybe for these children, friendship and romance, basically they're the same.
Yes.
And then what's so interesting is that when we look at this movie, as you know, when I was watching this movie, I've been thinking about Call Me by Your Name.
Okay.
The setting is very similar, and basically everything is similar.
Yes.
Yeah. Instead, for Luca, there are children. For Call Me by Your Name, there are teenagers and a professor. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe there is some sort of connection there. Maybe they're trying to talk about something about this. I think, Alan, your theory really, really makes sense for me.
But like, only if you watch the movie with the lens of LGBTQ plus issues, you can find that kind of interpretation. Otherwise, you don't need to know that much about, or that deep about this movie, about maybe it's a gay movie or not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a good movie.
Yes.
I cry so many times while watching the film.
I love this movie so much.
Celebrating the friendship of pure friendship of boys. And I think it's not toxic. It's not like gangster or like the sorts of friendship after teenagers. I think it's really, really great. And also the sea monster here, not maybe in your theory, it means gay, but in my perspective, it can also mean anyone that the minorities in our society. You can put it into any contemporary conflict structure to look at this movie. So it's very universal. It's everyone can find it relatable.
That's right.
Yeah. And another thing I would like to bring up is that this is a movie set in Italy. So when I was watching this movie, I am thinking about Federico Fellini, or he's a Italian movie master. Every Italian filmmakers definitely have watched this Federico Fellini's movie. He has this movie called Amarcord, or Amarcord. And Amarcord is a movie like reflecting on his village, like talking about this little village that he knows of, he remembers. That's why this film is called Amarcord, because Amarcord basically means I remember. Yeah, and I think the Porto Rosso, this village in Luca, is just like the Amarcord, the village in Federico Fellini's movie, and you can see a lot of things in common, like people gather together, eat together, and
It's
play
by
together.
the sea as well.
By the sea, it's
Mhm.
by the sea, and also they have lots of activities together in the village. Basically, it looks so much the same. Yeah, and I think it's really really cute to see Federico Fellini in
Like
a
such
modern
a big
animation.
image in a children's animation. You
Yeah,
know?
but anyway, I think Luca is a really great movie to enjoy.
yeah.
What do you like the most about the movie?
Perhaps the relationship between the two protagonists, because
Mhm.
it's so pure. And when I was watching the movie, I was so moved because they were having a fight and they reconciled, and in the end they even sacrificed their chance to be together so that both could
Yeah, they separate in the
yeah,
end.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Luca is
Mhm.
going to study in a human school,
Yes.
but Alberto is not.
Mm.
So even though they have like developed so much strong bond between them, they're still willing to go separate way.
yeah,
Just
I,
for the
I remember the
benefits of each
moment when they separate at the train station. I cried, burst out into tears.
Yeah, and also the translation is also like "Call Me by Your Name."
Yeah, anyway. So I said this is a movie that looks so much like Call Me By Your Name. Anyway, so let me play you one of the songs from Call Me By Your Name. This is Mystery of Love by Sufjan Stevens. I never know how to pronounce his name.
Sufjan.
Sufjan
I don't
Stevens.
know.
Anyway, okay, let's play this song. I'll be right back talking about other films about Pride Month and LGBTQ plus movies.
Blessed be the mystery of love. Lord, I no longer believe, drowned in living waters, cursed by the love that I receive from my brother's daughter, like Hephaestion who died, Alexander's lover. Now my riverbed has dried. Shall I find no other? Oh, is me. I'm running like a plover. Now I'm prone to misery. The birthmark on your shoulder reminds me. How much sorrow can I take? Blackbird on my shoulder, and what difference does it make when this love is over? Shall I sleep within your bed? River of unhappiness, hold your hands upon my head till I breathe my last breath. Oh, is me. The last time that you touched me, oh, will wonders ever cease? Blessed be the mystery of love.
This track is called Mystery of Love from the movie Call Me By Your Name, which we are not talking about. We're talking about Luca, but it really resonates with Call Me By Your Name, so we were playing this track. Alright, so welcome back to Cinematic Motif today. Today we're talking about movies about Pride Month and movies related to LGBTQ plus issues. And next up, we're moving to tea a little bit because we're going to talk about movies about trans. I'm going to share this movie with you. Alan, you might not know about this movie.
I don't know about this movie.
This is a movie called Port Authority or 曼哈顿练舞曲. Okay, so this is a 2019 drama film directed by Daniel Lesovitz, and it has its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival or Festival de Cannes in the Un certain regard 一种注目 section. So it talks about a 20-year-old Midwesterner named Paul. He arrives in New York City and catches eyes with a young woman called Y. And later on, these two people, they fall in love. However, Paul later on discovered that actually Y, she is a trans woman. So it is, originally Paul is kind of like a straight man. He does not know that what trans means. He feels like that he's falling in love with a woman. So I think it's a really interesting topic. We haven't talked about this sort of topic a lot in our cinematic world.
Yeah.
Like how a straight man find themselves into this kind of situation, and eventually Paul tries to accept this reality, and then he realized that no matter it is a biological woman or a trans woman, they are all women.
Yes.
They're all women. And I think this is a very important message from the film. And let me tell you something that maybe you'll attract you to watch the film. So, as I said, there is a main character, Paul, right? Paul is actually starred by Fionn Whitehead. He's a leading actor in Dunkirk, the Christopher Nolan film. Also, this film, we have this trans woman called Y, right? Her actor, Lena Bloom, she's actually a trans woman. So we have actual trans woman representing trans story in cinema. And I think this is beautiful. This is definitely needed. And basically, this is what I'm talking about, finding belongings. Not just finding belongings for Paul, who travels so far from the Midwestern, land of US to the how do you call it? The New York. And he's trying to find a family. And also these trans people, they're trying to find a family. So this is a really, really cool film. You can go watch it. It's called Port Authority or 曼哈顿练舞曲. Now we have another film to share with you, so stay tuned and we'll be right back here on Cinematic Motif, so don't go anywhere.
This is Victoria.
From the London Underground to the Taipei Metro,
Jingmei Station.
the people of our world are going places. Are you listening?
Turn clear for the Central and District Line.
Tune in to the sounds of your world on Radio Taiwan International.
Alright, so welcome back to Cinematic Motif, the final film.
The Summer with Carmen.
Yay! So this is a movie that Alan and I, we watched at the Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival a few
weeks ago.
Yeah, so please tell us about the film, Alan.
So this film, in my opinion, is super gay. So it's about two gays. One of them wants to be an actor, and the other one wants to write a whole movie for him to play a role in.
Yes, so there are two characters in this movie, Demos and Nikitas. Let me clarify their names for our future reference. So Demos is the one that is writing the script, and Nikitas is the one that's trying to be an actor. So he wants Demos to write his story with the X, his ex. Demos' story with Demos' ex for Nikitas to play as his debut movie.
Yes.
And okay, so let's get straight into it. The queerest, it's a positive queer. The queerest thing about this movie is at the start of the movie, we can see a pride march. It is set after a pride march.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So we see that during the pride march, Nikitas asked Demos to do this favor. And Alan, you said that in this film, there is a great sense of talking about, the relationship between sex and love, right?
Yeah, I think that's what gay people or LGBTQ plus people are faced with, the struggle between sex and love. Because when you think of, it's hard to say because the protagonist, he actually goes between sex and love. He has a, how do you call that, friend and benefits. Yeah, they only make love. While he keeps thinking about his ex, who he actually has a romantic relationship with.
Yes. So I think physically he's looking for sex, but actually he is trying to find love. He
Yeah,
needs
so
love.
he goes like to and fro between sex and love,
Mhm.
but there's no ending in the end of the movie, right?
And I think my favorite thing about this movie is its metafictionality.
Is that a word? It's a metafiction.
Yeah, it is a metafiction. It talks about how. So, as I said, in this movie, we've been seeing like Demo is trying to write the script. And throughout the movie, you can actually see that there are some signposting during the movie telling that, oh, this is scene 1, this is scene 2, this is like act 1 or act 2. And eventually, till the end of the story, you realize that they've been talking about finishing this script, and this script has been finished. This
Yes, the
script
whole movie
is
is-
the movie.
Yes.
And because of its function as metafiction, we think about the how memory can be lost, because Demos keep saying that, oh, I did this, I did that, but Nikita is saying that no, this is not what actually happened.
Yeah.
So we then question, is it reality? And I think this is a really important trait of metafiction, and it really makes us just think a lot in this movie. Yeah. So do you like the movie, Alan?
Yeah, I love the movie, and I also agree with your like sort of the message of the movie that everything can have a lot of interpretation based on different perspectives. I think it also goes back to when we were discussing about the movie Luca. If you put on the lens of queer issues, you can see that maybe Sea Monster symbolizes gay, but if you put on a lens of say race, maybe you think they're just like a minor race, a minor peoples in the world.
Yes.
So a lot of time we're watching a movie and trying to think of what movie means to us, what movie is trying to tell us. Maybe they
Everyone.
don't. Yeah.
We have different views,
And maybe in the end we're telling something to ourselves. It's not
Yes.
a movie who's telling us.
we're making sense to ourselves.
Yeah.
All right. So Alan, thank you so much for chatting with us today.
I'm almost the co-host of the program, you know.
Yes, you are. And that's all for the show today. I hope you enjoyed these movies, and please go celebrate Pride Month, or if you've got any friends, please support them and make sure that you're doing what you can do. And as always, if you've got any feedback, please send your email to wanson@rti.org.w. You can also follow me on my Instagram and YouTube. My handle is at WANSONSCFE. Final song for you today, it's No Matter What by Callum Scott. I picked this song because this song talks about coming out. And I think it is the spirit of Pride Month, right?
The song will make you cry, so
Yeah,
brace
so-
yourself.
Yeah, I'll leave you with the song. And thank you for tuning in. I'm back next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Riding on the pavement, every sunny day was great. I trusted in my friends, then all my world came crashing down. I wish I never said a thing, 'cause to them I'm a stranger now. Well, I ran home, I saw my mother, it was written on my face. Felt like I had a heart of glass about to break. She said, I love you no matter what. I just want you to be happy and always be who you are. She wrapped her arms around me, said, don't try to be what you're not, 'cause I love you no matter what, yeah. Now I'm a man and I'm so much wiser. I walk the earth with my head held higher. I got the love that I need, but I was still missing one special piece. My father looked at me. He said, I love you no matter what. I just want you to be happy and always be who you are. He wrapped his arms around me, said, don't try to be what you're not, 'cause I love you no matter what. He loves me no matter what. and they love me no